Meanwhile, in the morning shade of the school, Paul hands out seeds to plant in a waffle bed. The bed's low walls of adobe bricks help keep water in. Another group of students plant squash seedlings. Danielle helps a student transplant a tomato seedling. Once the seeds and seedlings are in the ground, the beds are watered and covered with a mulch of straw. This helps keep the soil from drying out. A lot of water is needed to keep the garden healthy. When it rains, water flows off the roof, down a drain pipe, and into the underground tank called a cistern. A solar panel on the roof of the outdoor classroom creates electricity to run the pump that draws water from the cistern. One of the students' favorite jobs is watering the garden. Miss Sue fills the colorful watering cans for them. The tomato plants are surrounded by plastic tubes filled with water. During the day, the sun warms the water in the tubes. At night, the tubes provide warmth that the tomato roots need to grow. When there is no rainwater in the cistern, a water hose is attached to the outdoor faucet is used to help keep the soil moist and the plants healthy. While the plants are growing during the warm spring days, there is still a lot of work to do in the garden. Students mix sand, dirt, water, and cut up straw to make adobe bricks. The bricks are used to make the low walls of the waffle beds. In the Southwest, adobe bricks are still used to build homes. Adobe is used to coat the horno, the traditional oven used to bake bread. Every spring, the horno in the corner of the outdoor classroom gets a fresh coat of adobe. There are different plants in the herb garden, such as basil, chives, and sage. Every plant has its own taste and smell. Radishes are harvested in the spring. Miss Sue asks students to pick the radishes. After washing the dirt off, the children bite into the bright red vegetable. One girl finds hers too spicy and drops it into the compost pile. More food for the worms. On special afternoons and weekends, the garden becomes a place where the school community gathers. Students come back with their families and friends. They compost, seed plant, transplant, weed, water, and dig. By now, the flowers are blooming and the beds are green. The garden is flourishing with so much care. Garden chores continue in the summer. School is closed, but the garden is a beehive of activity. It provides the setting for music and gathering of children, grown-ups, friends, and families. The music fills the garden with joy. By August, many of the fruits and vegetables are ripe. Cooking and eating becomes an ongoing activity in the garden. A father helps the children make pizzas on one community day. First, they mix and punch the dough, then they roll out the rolling pin. Next, they pour oil on a flat dough. Ripe tomatoes are cut up and go on top. And last, of course, the grated cheese. After a hot fire burns down in the horno, the pizza goes in. When the sizzling pizza is taken out, a group of hungry gardeners appears. The slices disappear like magic. Fortunately, there are many more pizzas to come.